Everybody's similar, but everybody's different. And your attitude has a giant effect, not just on your life, but on other people's lives around you. That's the other thing about it. Those I can't catch a break guys, get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't buy it. Because everybody has bad breaks.
Yeah.
I've had a shit ton of bad breaks. But you know what I did? I stayed up.
Yeah.
And I thought through it. And I figured out what the fuck I did wrong. And then I went back. It's like I fucked up everything I've ever done 100 times. There's no other way to do it. And I've had a bunch of shitty breaks. Everybody has. But you got to realize when you have those shitty breaks what that is. It's an opportunity for you to reassess, reboot, get better, figure out another way, find another way through. This is just little challenges. And the people that look at those challenges and go, why do I always have these challenges? They're cancer. Those people are dangerous to be around. They will rob you of your enthusiasm. They don't give you any fuel. They're the opposite of fuel.
Yeah.
Like the fuel people,
they're the whole
the people
tank.
that are kicking ass. The people that are out there just fucking hustling, always getting things done. The guy, like my friend Jocko, every morning I'll check his Instagram page, 4:30, shows a picture of his watch. Get after it. He's out there working out 4:30 in the morning. He does it every fucking morning. Why? Because he doesn't want to. And that's how you do it. You go and get after it. You don't make any excuses. And those kind of guys are fuel. But those I can't catch a break guys, they're the opposite of fuel. They're just pissing on your fire. They're no fun. And then the people that surround them are all idiots. Because only idiots want to be around I can't catch a break guys.
Yeah.
Only the dummies stick around. After a while, even if they're your good friend, you got to be like, bro, you got to fucking stop. You got to stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something. Fucking something. But this I can't catch a break shit is not helping anybody, and it pushes everybody away from you.
You can barely control your own actions. And yet you could be brainwashed by some external force, but you can't even control you. What you need to do is brainwash yourself. Indoctrinate yourself. Repeat your sacred chant that discipline equals freedom. Follow the rituals of iron. Make sacrifices to the burpee god. Bring other people along and brainwash with them. Mold yourself into who you want to be. Stronger, faster, smarter, better.
The world doesn't get safer as you develop. In fact, quite the contrary. You just get more competent. And that's better anyways, because it's conceivable that you don't want safety anyways. You probably want adventure. You probably want to be compelled. You probably want to be engaged. You know, if you want security, you might as well be dead. Well, because nothing's happening then, and there's no danger left. To be alive is to be contending with the world. And you want to be the best at that you can possibly be.
But some people, they get caught in that pattern, and it might be their parents, it might be how they were raised, somebody might have told them they were useless real early on, it's stuck, and they never feel like they get enough reassurance, they never feel like they get enough motivation, and they feel like other people get more, and they look at all these other people, how come he gets that, how come she gets this, how come he's got that going on, and all that's bad for you too.
So when we as humans get hit with multiple emotional attacks or like psychological attacks, you know, it's like you lost your job, you lost your girlfriend, you found out that you've got some sickness that's going on, and all those three things happen at the same time. Look, if one of them happens, you lose your job, you got your girl, you're okay. You lose your girl, you still go to work, you got your job, you're okay. Mm-hmm. But when you lose both those things, that's a huge hit to your emotional stability. And then on top of that, you find out that you're sick. And then on top of that, you know, the mortgage is due. And now you're a couple days late. So these are like problems, but they're not just normal problems. They're emotional problems, and they hit you at an emotional level. So in those situations, prioritize and execute still applies.
People get brainwashed. Happens all the time. People get brainwashed. They get brainwashed in cults, in codependent relationships, in academic institutions, in government institutions. People get brainwashed. They can get brainwashed in a way that completely changes the way they act. They can get brainwashed in a way that completely changes the way they think. And in some cases, people get brainwashed where it completely changes who they are. Their minds are pliable and get reformed into a new model.
Starting to move in the right direction, starting to move starts to solve problems, and it starts to solve emotional problems as well. When you sit or you lay down, or you sit and you stay static and you don't move, this is not good. Look, are there exceptional times where maybe you need to take a tactical pause and you need to maintain your position for a little while to let a situation develop? Yes, it does happen. 7 out of 10 times, action is going to trump inaction. So let your default mode be, hey, I've got these 5 or 6 emotionally draining situations happening. When you're just sitting there, they're continuing to drain. Don't do that. Get up, start to move, start to figure out how you're going to address some of these problems.